This is a demonstration of sorting, selecting, and grouping members, employers, and remittances for the Fulton Software Union Membership System. Now you need to know how to do this because reports are sorted, selected, and grouped in the same way as the list on the screen. Now again, members, employers, and remittances work in more or less the same way. So I'm going to do the demonstration primarily with members, although we'll take a quick look at employers and remittances before we're done. So first I'll click on members. You'll notice that a new tab has been created. Once you're finished with your member list, you can just close the tab. I'm going to select all the members for Fulton Software, and I'm going to leave active only checked so that we'll get only the active members. I'll press enter to proceed. You'll notice by default the list is ordered by last name then first name. In order to sort, select, or group, you need the column menus. So I'm going to click on this, and you'll see that's added the column menu icon into each of the columns. Now some of you may not have the column menus button, and you already have this coming up automatically, so you don't have to click on the columns menu button in that case. So let's sort on something different. I'll scroll right to get the sex column visible, and we'll click the column menu icon, and then we'll sort it ascending. And as a more minor sort, we'll click on SIN, and we'll sort that descending. So you'll see now that the major grouping is female then male, and then within that it's sorted in descending order by social insurance number. So now let's do a different locate, and we'll select all the members this time. So we'll just press enter with all the options blank. We'll press column menus again to enable that, and we'll do a selection on last name, and we'll pick everybody whose name starts with A. So you'll see that only the last names that start with A are here. Now you can actually do multiple conditions in each column. So let's add another one. We'll say or starts with B. And you can see that those have now come up. And let's do some additional selections using employer. Now, because employer has a limited set of values, you actually get to pick from those values for the selection criteria. And we'll say is equal to Fulton Software or equal to Volcano Software. and you'll see that it's now done that selection. You can clear the filtering condition on a column by just clicking on Filter and then going down to Clear, and just see that the filter condition is no longer being applied. You can group on any of the columns. If you click on Group here, that enables grouping, and then you can drag columns onto this horizontal bar. So I'm going to drag Employer up there, and you'll see that it will group on the basis of the employer, which means it sorts by the employer and also includes a heading row for each different value of the employer. So first you have employer NA, then you have Fulton Software, and then you have Volcano Software on the second page. When you do a report, the grouping, sorting, and selecting is all carried over to that report. So let's click on Report. We'll choose Member Name, very simple report. We'll run the report. Now most of the output from the system is actually generated as PDF files, which show up in the screen like this. Although some of the output is also created as Excel files, the exports, for example. So you'll see the report is organized in the same way that the screens were. I've selected just A's and B's, and it's grouped by employer, and there's counts and totals at the end. So let's close this. I guess we need to close that too. And we're back to our member list. And that's the end of this demo.